know me and holding awards. I'm not strong enough. Yes, please. Are you able to offer me? Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Firstly, thank you. Thank you, my Tigers. Thank you, MTV, my team, God, everyone. This is such a big moment for Africa, African music.
Tyla has been making waves in the music industry lately, and people all around the world are beginning to take notice. The young South African singer has had an incredible rise to fame, and it seems like her confidence is growing with every new release. Recently, Tyla found herself at the center of a heated conversation online, with many fans debating whether she shaded music icons Beyonce and Rihanna. It all started when she gave a heartfelt award acceptance speech and followed it up with comments about her musical inspirations that got people talking. In her speech, Tyla expressed gratitude to her fans, her team, and her supporters, clearly, overwhelmed with emotion. She thanked MTV, her Tigers, and even apologized through her tears, saying she wasn't strong enough to hold the award. It was a genuine moment that showed her appreciation for how far she has come. But not long after, things took a turn. Tyla was asked in an interview about who inspired her musically, and she mentioned some legendary names like Aaliyah, Rihanna, and Cassie. While most people would see this as a respectful nod to the women who came before her, some online users twisted her words and claimed that Tyla sees herself as better than the icons she mentioned. What made this situation even more complicated was the fact that Tyla's music video for her song Push to Start had reportedly surpassed Beyonce's Bodyguard in terms of YouTube views. That added fuel to the fire, with people suggesting that Tyla and her team are trying to position her as the next major global superstar. Some fans are saying she's not just aiming to be like Beyonce or Rihanna, she believes she's already above them. And that's where the controversy really began to grow. People took to social media to voice their opinions. One user said comparing Tyla to Rihanna is disrespectful and a slap in the face to Beyonce. Others called Tyla delusional, saying she hasn't reached their level yet and should stay in her lane. At the same time, Tyla has her defenders. Some fans believe that she's a better singer than Rihanna, and they admire her dancing and performance skills. The debate has gotten intense, with people picking sides and arguing over whether Tyla deserves to be compared to such well-established legends. Rihanna, as many know, has shifted her focus away from music in recent years. She's been busy building her beauty and fashion empire with Fenty Beauty and Savage X Fenty. She has openly shared that music was just a stepping stone that allowed her to build something bigger, something that feels more authentic to her. And because Rihanna hasn't released new music in a long time, some fans feel that there's a void in the industry, a space waiting to be filled by the next big star. That's where Tyla comes in. Tyla's team seems aware of this opportunity, and they are working hard to put her in the spotlight. With strong visuals, catchy music, and a growing global fan base, Tyla is positioning herself as a force to be reckoned with. However, the comparisons to Rihanna and Beyonce are not sitting well with everyone. Fans of both artists, known as the Navy and the Bayhive, are some of the most loyal and protective fan bases out there. They don't appreciate new artists being compared to their idols, especially if it feels like the new artist is being hyped up at their expense. The truth is, the music industry has a long history of trying to find the next big thing. We've seen this with Ariana Grande being compared to Mariah Carey and Olivia Rodrigo being compared to Taylor Swift. Sometimes these comparisons help boost an artist's career, but other times they backfire and cause unnecessary drama. In Tyla's case, her confidence and ambition are being interpreted by some as arrogance, but others argue that it's simply a young woman believing in her talent and shooting for the stars. Tyla does have star quality. She can sing, she can dance, and she has a unique look that makes her stand out. Her performances are polished, and her music videos have high production value. She clearly takes her craft seriously. What's more, she has a mysterious, cool vibe that reminds people of the icons who came before her. But being inspired by someone and claiming to be better than them are two very different things. And that's where the misunderstanding seems to be coming from. After the backlash began, Tyla responded in her own subtle way. She appeared in a look that paid tribute to the late singer Aaliyah, showing that she understands her musical roots and respects the artists who paved the way. For her, it was a smart move that helped shift the conversation. Instead of continuing the comparison talk, she reminded people of the timeless legends who inspired her to chase her dreams. Tyla's journey is still in its early stages. She has accomplished a lot in a short amount of time, and she's earned her place in the spotlight. But with great fame comes great responsibility. She's walking a tightrope now, trying to balance her ambition with humility. It's not easy, especially in an industry where fans and media can twist your words and blow things out of proportion. If Tyla wants to have a long and successful career,
through music. And I always say music was the thing that got the attention. But God had other plans for me, and I was able to create in ways that were like very sincere and genuine or organic and authentic to the things that I love. So it doesn't even feel like a job. But when you bring it home,
she'll need to keep proving herself with great music, unforgettable performances, and a respectful attitude toward the legends who came before her. She doesn't need to downplay her own success, but she also shouldn't let confidence turn into cockiness. Fans want to see growth, respect, and consistency. This situation with Tyla, Beyonce, and Rihanna shows how quickly things can escalate in the entertainment world. One interview can spark 1,000 tweets, and one bold statement can lead to days of debate. But at the heart of it all, Tyla is just a young artist who's trying to find her place. She's passionate, talented, and determined, and that's something to admire. At the same time, it's important to remember that legends like Beyonce and Rihanna didn't become who they are overnight. They worked hard for years, building their careers step by step. They broke barriers, changed the industry, and inspired millions. It takes more than talent to reach that level. It takes time, dedication, and a deep connection with fans. Tyla is on her way, but she still has a long journey ahead. As this debate continues, one thing is clear. People are watching Tyla closely. Whether you love her or think she still has a lot to prove, she has captured the world's attention. And in today's entertainment landscape, that's half the battle. Now it's up to her to show what she's really made of. In the end, maybe this isn't about comparing artists at all. Maybe it's about celebrating new talent, while also respecting the trailblazers who came before. Tyla can carve out her own path without stepping on anyone else's legacy. She can honor her inspirations and still strive to be the best version of herself. So let's give her the space to grow. Let's watch her evolve, learn from her mistakes, and become the artist she was meant to be. Because at the end of the day, the music should speak for itself, and if Tyla keeps making great music, the comparisons will fade, and she'll be known simply as Tyla, the artist, the performer, and maybe one day, the icon in her own right.